Do you like conspiracies?
Only for their entertainment value?
Well, you've come to the right place.
Here we talk about the four-letter word, conspiracy.
And we also make jokes about them.
Welcome to What the Conspiracy. Hello, everybody, and welcome to WT Conspiracy, aka What the Conspiracy. We are your co-hosts. I am Peaswad, and he is...
Sleepy Weasel today. Not Mr., just regular Sleepy Weasel today.
Sometimes he's Sleepy Weasel. Sometimes he's Mr. Sleepy. Sometimes he's Sleepy Weasel 08. Just depends on the day. But today...
And in the background, my dog's here too. Up on the bed. Oh.
He's old. The dog's old.
He's licking his foot. Anyways, go ahead.
Today is a special day for us here at the podcast because we are not alone. And I don't mean that in like a weird alien way or something like that. I mean, there are three of us today. Today, I would like to introduce my friend for like 20 years, I think, something right around there. And he is a writer, a director, a filmographist, an artist. He is also a salesman. He's a Renaissance man. He does everything. His name is Kyle. Nickname is Kyle Todd. Last name Todd. Welcome to the podcast, Kyle. Right. Kyle Todd.
Welcome.
It's good to be here.
Is it?
No, not really. Can I leave?
And that's Kyle Todd, everybody. See you later, buddy. Oh, my God. So, for people that don't know you, which is pretty much everybody, to include Sleepy, I'm the only one who knows you.
That's true. I just met Kyle.
Who are you?
Time ago.
And who's your daddy and what does he do? No, who are you and how do you know both of us?
I'm Kyle Todd, like you said. We went to high school together. Am I reminding you about how we met?
Because I don't.
How we know each other?
I don't remember. No, I do. I remember. It's a great story. It's not great, but it's a story.
No, not at all. But yeah, we've known each other for over 20 years now, and that's a little sad to realize that.
We've been friends for 19 out of 20 years. There was that 1 year.
And I was right in the middle.
Yeah.
Yep. But no, I'm here to lend a hand and bring some conspiracies that are popular, specifically about music.
Whoa, dude! So how do you know Sleepy?
See, that's.
I've been listening to the podcast since it started.
Have? Oh my goodness! How many listens do you have so far?
He's all of them. He's all of our listens.
Every single listen is him. Thank you for all of your 450 plus listens or whatever it is total we have. You are a swell, gentle sire. You're the YouTube views too, right?
Yeah,
God,
all of them. It's the only media I consume now.
It's just
that's the way it should be.
Conspiracy.
That's the way it should be all over the world.
I really like this one because, like, you know, Peaswad and I have sat down and we've touched on quite a few, and we have a list of ones we want to do. This is one I never even thought to do. You know, like the conspiracies that come into music stuff. So this is actually a really good one to bring into an episode on for sure.
Yes, Queen. But before we jump into it, we got to talk about the stuff that we always talk about. So we are WT Conspiracy on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. If you would like to email us, please do so. We have had 2 emails. We've been emailed by 2 different people. One of them was, neither of them were Kyle Todd. Okay. Let's email us, Kyle Todd. We are WTconspiracy@gmail.com. And then we are also on YouTube. If you just search WT Conspiracy, it should come up. We got the circle with the dog, or what is it? Werewolf? Dog? I don't even know.
I don't really know what it is. Like it could be a dog, could be a weasel. Could be a anteater. I don't
It
really know.
could be a Peaswad, you know? Like, what is
It could be a Peaswad.
What is a Peaswad?
I thought you were a Peaswad, but whatever.
Yeah, well, if you search it, there's a plant that's called a Peaswad. I don't even know. It's something stupid. Stupid plant. But country shout out. We do have a new country, and it is Ireland. So thank you for the probably person that has been listening to us in Ireland, and whoever lives in Union City. I don't know where that even is or what country. It's got to be in the United States or in Canada, but Union City, I saw, has like 80% of our views recently. So whoever you are, I love you. Everybody else, I love you too. But that one person in Union City, whoo, I love you. So
okay, I think I know who that is. I know who that is.
Really?
I think I do. Because where I grew up, there was a Union City not that far. Like it was, you know what I mean, from where I grew up.
Yeah.
And you know who lives not that far from where I grew up?
Oh yeah, that one person. We're not going to say the name
Yeah.
because whatever, you know,
And
it
people
kind
will
of
know where you live.
Yeah, exactly. It
But
kind of
yeah,
doxes them. But
Pretty sure
yeah,
it's
yeah.
him. Yeah.
I know who that is.
Pretty sure it's him.
Cool.
Haha, and I know if you're watching this, and I know where you live. I know the town you
Ah,
live in now.
sucker. We're gonna fight you, or probably not. We're not violent. But that's house cleaning. So now we get into the fun stuff of catching up, video games, TV shows, whatever it is. So Sleepy, what have you been doing? Wait, time out.
Okay.
Before we get into this, I did want to say to everybody, there is breaking news.
There is breaking news. As in, I broke. It literally is what literally happened. Last week, I was walking back from the pool in our neighborhood. I was walking and I got off the sidewalk, trying to take a little shortcut through the neighborhood. I slipped, fell, and I broke my ankle in 3 places and broke my leg right below my knee.
It's 3 places?
Yeah.
Jeez.
And then in addition to that, it tore all the ligaments that attach my ankle to like my lower leg. So it's we have surgery this Tuesday. They're gonna put 3 screws and a plate in there to pull it all back together. The doctor, he said something about using some type of rubber bands to put other stuff back in place so they heal back how they're supposed to. And yeah, so it's I fell. I'm apparently extremely fragile and didn't drink nearly enough milk over the last 36 years.
Fragile.
Yeah, so and I've been hobbling around on these things for about a week, and
They're crutches.
They
Since
feel like a death. They
this
feel like
is
a death trap.
podcast.
Yeah, they feel like a death trap every single time I get on them. So I feel like I'm gonna fall down or they're gonna break.
No, they'll be all right. You'll be all right.
Yeah. So a lot of working from home over the next probably few months. A couple months after the 2 weeks after the surgery, they'll put me in the hard cast, and I'll be in the hard cast from anywhere from 6 to 8 weeks. So, but once we get in the hard cast, we should be able to move around a little bit more because right now it's still splinted from the ER, and so it's splinted and heavily wrapped all the way up to the middle of my thigh, so I can't bend my knee. So getting around the house is as cumbersome as you could imagine.
Yeah.
With trying to carry a dead weight around with you everywhere.
Yeah, I am with that.
But beyond that, I've been watching The Boys. So actually, I didn't watch the last 2 episodes yet. I didn't watch the finale or the one before that, just because I haven't done it this week. And
That was the finale?
I think so. Wasn't the last one the finale?
Kyle?
Or maybe the one upcoming might be the finale. Then I don't know. I saw something that
I believe.
Go ahead, Kyle.
I was just gonna say the one that just aired on Friday is the finale. I haven't seen it yet though, but I know it is the finale.
I have.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
You want me to tell you about it? I'll tell you about it.
No, don't.
I'll tell you.
I wanna-
I'll tell you Kyle Todd's joke. I've already said it once on the podcast.
What's that?
Kyle, go ahead, tell him.
I have no idea what joke
my
you're
God.
talking about.
Okay, well,
He's probably
okay.
got tons of jokes. You can't say,
No,
and I
no.
mean, like, Kyle, tell us a joke.
This is a Kyle
You know?
Todd staple. So, in the show, you end up finding out that Bruce Willis is dead the whole time.
Oh yeah, he definitely was.
Yep.
And that's okay to spoil that one because it's movies. I saw that in the theater when I was like a kid. I was like 13.
That's your joke, Kyle.
And I went.
I stole it. I now use it twice on this show, so I can't use
Sue
it
him.
again. Yeah, sue me. I'll give you all $8 I have. So you've watched The Boys but haven't caught up fully. Anything else for you?
Haven't caught up any fully. No, I just kind of been playing Battlefield. I've been playing a little bit more Hell Let Loose, just trying to get into that a little bit.
Battlefield? What?
It-
No.
Yeah, and then like I said, try and play Hell Let Loose. And that game, it can be okay as long as you play it as intended. Like if you play medic, you're not really trying to kill people. Like you're just trying to stay alive and pick people up and just try to help that way. So it's very different, you know. But they did update it a bunch, so it's not nearly as glitchy feeling.
Right.
You don't get stuck on things as much, so it's not too bad. Beyond that, I've mostly just been sitting around my house for the last week because I can't move or go anywhere. So
And with that,
I'm just kind of stuck.
with that too, we did want to say that he's going to have a surgery on Tuesday. So if he's not feeling up to recording a podcast because he's had surgery on his ankle that's hanging around like roast beef or something off of his leg, you know,
Yep.
there's a possibility we may not record an episode or two or something. So just be prepared. Go back and listen to the other 12 episodes plus this one. So 13 total episodes
Yeah.
twice a day. Then that's your whole day. That's what Kyle Todd does, right?
And send us an email every
Exactly.
day. And send us an email every day.
Yeah. Yeah. Do it. Send us an email. So,
Every day.
Kyle, would you like to go next on catch up?
Yeah, the thing that I've been doing the most at home is playing Shredder's Revenge on PlayStation 4.
Ew.
I've been
PlayStation.
playing that too. I've been not on PlayStation, but I've been playing that too. It was actually super fun.
Yep. Did you beat it?
Yeah.
Either of you?
No,
Yeah.
I haven't.
I beat it with my kids, actually. Like, I got
Heck
two
yeah.
of my kids in there with me, and, well, the only two I have, but I got my dog too in there. No, we beat it. We beat it, completed it. And then I had to find another game that was 3 players then, because my kids are like, let's do this every night now. And it's like, oh, God. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
You opened a can of worms there.
you did.
Yeah,
You did.
can't close it either.
And they're old. They're too old to like, give them an unplugged controller too.
Yeah,
So,
and to forget,
you know.
too. Like, yeah, what were we doing? Like, now it's like, no,
Yeah.
we're going to do this. So, anything else for you? Kyle, Todd,
No, that's about
you
it.
played Shredder's Revenge. Okay, cool. You haven't watched The Boys.
I've played it about 4 different times in different modes and stuff. I played the arcade version where you have to do it all in one sitting.
Nice.
So
Did you beat it like that?
yeah,
That's awesome.
That's
That's how it
ridiculous.
used to be.
Isn't it like
That's how it used
18
to be.
levels or something? Like, it's a lot.
you can go through them pretty quickly though.
Yeah, you get
and I'm trying to beat them all on every difficulty and with every character.
Jesus.
So
He's
completionist.
he's
Nice,
got
nice.
a thing about Ninja Turtles. He always has. He loves Ninja Turtles. His mom loves Campbell's soup. It is what it is.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I learned 2 things today.
There
The the only I remember I started playing Shredder's Revenge. Like I said, I haven't played it nearly as much as Kyle has, but there's that guy who's like, "You need to find all my newspapers." I was like, "I don't want to do any of that." I don't know what I'm talking about.
Who cares about
So
your
the person
newspaper?
was like, "You should find all these things." I was like, I don't want to do anything.
Find all my secret diaries. No.
Yeah, no.
Write
It's like
another
I'm here to
one.
beat up bad guys. Yeah, write
You're not-
another one.
You're
like,
not
why
Anne Frank,
why-
you know. We don't need to find your secret diaries. Get
Why
out.
are you leaving these under mailboxes all across the city? Like, this is ridiculous.
stop giving me chores to do.
Exactly.
right?
Quit giving me work. It's just I'm already doing this.
I got enough stuff to do around my house as it is. Leave me alone, kid.
I'm fighting killer robots and I don't need to find a book for you.
But underneath of that one toolbox, you know, that's where I put it. So could you get it?
Could you please go find it?
Middle
Left it in
fingers.
the subway. Left it in the subway.
But you're a completionist, so you did find all that stuff, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's awesome. I've never been big on being a completionist on games. I want to just get through it. You know, I
Yeah.
just want to just get point A to point B. You know,
Right.
and then I'm done. You know.
Yeah, for real. So me, I guess,
Yeah.
I have been doing the streaming thing. Twitch.
Yep.
My new username is Peaswad. Where I've been playing a lot of Battlefield. Still been playing a lot of Battlefield. Still number 14 on Xbox in heels and number 74 overall on Xbox, PlayStation, and the other one.
Nice.
Computer. Why did I not remember computer? PC. Computer. What am I, 100? That's a computer, son. The YouTube business. So, yeah. I've been playing that a lot. Weird, right? That's kind of what we do. And like I said, I beat Shredder's Revenge with my kids. And then TV shows. I finished watching The Boys. It was good, as it is, as it has been for the past 3 seasons. And then I also finished the Umbrella Academy Season 3, which I'm sure you did too, Kyle.
Not yet.
Cool. Let me tell you about the end. Bruce Willis.
Oh, cool. That's all I want to know.
Bruce Willis.
I don't watch that, but I catch pieces here and there. My wife watches that.
You're missing out. It's a great show.
It seems interesting. But I'm already watching one show. I'm real bad about watching TV.
I'm watching one show. That's all I can do.
One show. Maybe after that one, maybe I'll watch something else.
Why would we have multiple shows? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, ridiculous. One thing at a time.
I literally juggle between a podcast, YouTube, and a TV show or two, like all in, like throughout my day. Like I do certain things at certain times. It's like while I'm cooking or while I'm doing cleaning or something, I listen to YouTube. While I'm playing a game on my phone, which I don't remember what the hell it's called. Hold on. It's called Royal Match. Hey.
Ooh,
yep.
That's fancy.
It's pretty much Candy Crush, but you're a king. It's so dumb,
King
but
Peaswad.
I'm on like
King
level.
Peaswad.
I think I'm on level 809 or something like that in it. It's so. But I listen to
The only game
podcast.
The only game I play on my phone is Bejeweled Blitz. It's the only game I play. A little matching game, get you like 3.
You sound old saying that. Just like
Yeah.
Bejeweled Blitz. Like, ooh.
Yeah. It's like a little jewel matching game. You know, for old people like me.
We got to say what it is for the young people because they don't know what that is. You say Candy
no one's
Crush.
downloading it.
That's still old.
Yeah.
What mobile games do you play? Like, oh god, what a terrible question.
I'm a mobile gamer. I'm gonna put it in my bio. Mark it down on my resume.
I'm still on Snake. I'm still trying to beat that one.
Mm-hmm. Good
Still
luck.
playing Snake on Nokia.
God.
Nice. God, that was super fun. I remember I had that old Nokia phone.
I did too.
You'd sit there and play that, dude.
The brick.
I was so good at it.
And that damn phone, the charge was forever. It felt like, and it was invincible. So it was like, why would I ever need another phone? Here we are getting a new one every 2 years or whatever.
I didn't get my first phone until I was like 17.
Yeah,
18,
yeah, I think I was too.
know? Like a senior in high school before I even got my first cell phone.
Was I 16? I had to have been 16 when I got mine.
Really?
Yeah, whatever. I was rich. What can I say? I wasn't.
To be so blessed.
God,
I remember
so poor.
having that phone and saying, I had to tell someone, stop texting me. I'm being charged every text that comes in.
Yeah. Nights and weekends,
Yeah,
baby.
wait till the nights and the weekends to text me.
So weird.
Yeah,
God, such a weird thing to say now.
We didn't
like
talk
nights
to
and
each
weekends.
other
Wow.
like all day, but then once like what was it, like 7 or 9 or something in the evening? The nighttime hit.
Then it was free.
Oh man, we would go ham. What are you doing? Where are we going? What we're drinking at? Kyle's house. Cool, let's go. As 21-year-old plus, right, Kyle?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nothing illegal.
Nothing illegal.
Nothing before. Many years before that. Nothing. Stay in school. So. But that is going to be catch up unless you guys have anything else for me.
I don't think I do. I got to catch up.
Nope.
Kyle's shaking his head. This is a podcast, Kyle. You have to say things out loud.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Kyle,
no,
how
I
many
am.
other podcasts have you been on before?
Well, I was on Joe Rogan once.
So weird. I was gonna.
Besides that, this is the first one.
I was going to say you were on Joe Rogan. You were weird. So now you're so famous from our tens of viewers. They'll see you on our YouTubes.
That's what I'm talking about.
Are you excited?
The YouTubes.
Yes. Very much
Where
so.
can people
The
find you
TikToks.
at? Are you on Instagram or the Twitter?
Nowhere actually. Like
Oh, mystery.
I
Man.
do not post anything.
I don't either. I'm so bad. That's why we have my sister doing our social media. Because
Yep.
it's like we're just too old for that stuff, you know.
Like I personally have like Facebook, but like I don't post anything. I like use it to like read sports news, and that's pretty much it.
Yep.
Like all of my social media basically comes from like Discord.
Yep,
You know,
yep.
pretty much all of it.
And I barely check that, so it's like, yeah, exactly. Ugh, God.
I
we're
get
so
my
old.
news from Letterkenny reruns. That's where I get all my news.
Let's figure it out then. All right, Kyle, are you ready?
Yes.
It is your time to shine. So what's going to happen today is we're going to go through music conspiracies. Kyle is going to read them to us. There's an ant infestation in my house. If you see me in the video doing this, it's because I'm killing an ant.
Nice.
Love it. But Kyle Todd is going to tell us about conspiracies of musical. My eyeball just went blurry. Of music. And we are going to, of course, react and talk as well. And then at the end of the podcast, we will then guess which one of the three musical conspiracies is not real. Because he made up one of them. Right?
Yes. Yes.
That doesn't sound very confident the way you're
Yes.
saying yes.
So they're all.
I swear.
By the moon and the stars in the sky, I'll be there.
Like you serenade me. Or Todd. Kyle. Kyle Todd.
Okay, so in reality, all three are going to be not fake. They're all going to be real. But I'm still going to tell you which one I think is fake at the end of this also. After you, my guy.
All right. We'll see if this one is the one that you choose, because this is the one that you've already mentioned before in a previous episode. So we'll start off with Avril Lavigne. She is not the Avril Lavigne that first came out. The current Avril Lavigne is a replacement.
Yeah.
So the conspiracy is around 2003.
Year I graduated.
She was replaced. She couldn't take being famous anymore. And so they would bring in this girl that looked exactly like her, called Melissa, and and replace her in certain events. But then Avril Lavigne's grandpa dies, and Avril Lavigne commits suicide.
Oh, my
So
God.
this takes a huge jump.
Wow, that's dark.
So
quick.
now Melissa's the full-time Avril Lavigne.
Okay.
Well, I've heard of this one too. You know, as far as like, you know, her, you know, you commit suicide and then not liking to be in the spotlight, so they would use her on Melissa on these different things. But yeah, like, I mean, that's a similar one. I don't know if hopefully the next one you're going to cover isn't the other one, because it's between her. There's several other like musical musicians that they claim aren't
Yeah.
alive anymore that were replaced. You know, you got her, Paul McCartney.
John Lennon.
But I mean,
no, it's Paul McCartney. Sorry.
yeah, I'm pretty sure John Lennon. I think they recorded him. I think that happened, right? Pretty sure.
They replaced John Lennon with another John Lennon?
No, he got shot, right?
Yeah, he did. He
I
did.
found something on this.
By a super fan.
Avril Lavigne, it says here, is alive and well, and even proved it by marrying Nickelback frontman Chad Kroeger in 2013.
What? That
So
doesn't
she-
prove anything. Like,
Yeah, it does. She
The
did that
report-
on purpose. Say, look, I married Chad Kroeger,
I'm
so
alive.
I'm obviously alive.
what person who was actually alive would marry Chad Kroeger, first off?
Avril Lavigne.
Everybody?
You would marry Chad Kroeger? I always knew that you were a Nickelback fan, Kyle Todd.
Spider-Man 2 soundtrack is my jam. You know this.
Some bangers.
Something I don't know the words today. I don't know the words, but yes.
So to elaborate a little bit on this, during her second CD after she had been replaced, she had a photo shoot where Melissa was written across her fist for a photo shoot, and it's never explained. And also, she left clues saying that she isn't the real Avril Lavigne.
Oh, like that one lyric that's like, I'm not actually Avril Lavigne.
The song "Nobody's Home," just some of the lyrics from it is, "I couldn't tell you why she felt that way. She felt it every day." Just very generic lyrics about
that could mean anything.
But nope, people have taken this and like this is her telling
it
us
could literally
that,
be a person who's gassy. Like I don't know why she felt that way because she was gassy. No, that's Melissa.
Also, the song "Slipped Away" has the lyrics, "The day you slipped away was the day I found it won't be the same." Like it's just very generic emotional lyrics about anything.
Mm-hmm.
But the other thing that people point to is that after her first CD, she changed physically. She started smiling with her teeth, where she didn't smile with her teeth before.
But that's because she initially
she
had a snaggle tooth, which I can say confidently, my two eye teeth were like in the top of my mouth when I was a kid. So like I look like a damn vampire. So I mean, she got her teeth fixed. He probably got veneers. That's why she is now like, look at my teeth, smiling.
Well, that too, and then plus, I mean, I saw a meme the other day that it was talking about you're not just you're not ugly, you're poor. So like once you get money, obviously you can afford different things. It's your appearance is going to change drastically, compared to after you have money.
Just wait till I get money. This ugly mug is going to still be ugly.
Some of the pictures I saw, they were just showing like blemishes. Like it was literally like pimples and stuff. Like, oh, she doesn't have this pimple here anymore. It's like, yeah, she's just growing up.
She did it.
Pimples go away.
Unless you're me, I still have a couple more. God damn it.
So this one, the rumor started around 2011 on this Brazilian blog. Then it kind of picked up steam in about 2015 again, when BuzzFeed did an article about it, where they interviewed the person that did the Brazilian blog, where they even pointed out that they were trying to see how far a conspiracy theory could go.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lot like the birds aren't real kind of thing, where it's like, I'm just going to put this out there and see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You ever heard the conspiracy theory about white lightning? I'm just saying.
It's incredible. It's incredible what people, like if you put, it's out there just as, with the internet and just how things flow and work for consumption, just how far people go. It just blows my mind. It's crazy.
People see stuff on like Facebook and they're like, this is real, see? And it's like, well...
And that's exactly how this conspiracy theory keeps going, is that people will keep seeing it, but not like the entire article. So they'll just see like, oh, Avril Lavigne was replaced. And so every few years, it kind of keeps going again and again. She has been specifically asked about this, and she just says that it's weird. She says, no, I'm not dead. I'm right here.
Yeah,
okay.
Like there's not much
Melissa
that you can do at that
is not
point.
Dead. Is Avril Lavigne's real name actually Avril Lavigne, or is it like, like Samantha Dubelwop or something stupid?
Dubelwop.
It's a real last name.
I don't know. I don't even want to try to spell Lavigne. I'm not doing that.
Her name is Avril Ramona Lavigne.
Oh,
yeah, she's her real name.
Nice. Ramona.
cool.
I can dig that.
So you got the facial, you got all the changes that you were talking about that point to, people are pointing to why it's not the same person. I was also reading here, they say like during like red carpet events and events where she'd have to go out, like promote her album, stuff like that. Prior to her death, she used to wear, more pants. She had more of that like, skater look, this and that. And then once she passed away, Melissa liked wearing dresses more. So if you look from before she passed away to when she was replaced, everything after that, she's wearing more dresses to these red carpet events. Like you said, smiling with her teeth more. Just between the clothing and then the actual looks vastly different than she did when she first came to notoriety, I guess you'd say.
Okay, so when you were younger, did you wear the same clothes 10 years later than what you were wearing? Like,
I've always been a big fan of cargo shorts and
Okay.
khaki shorts.
okay.
I didn't used to wear tank tops though. So,
See?
like that's
You're not even the real Sleepy.
new weasel thing. Like I wear tank tops
You're Sleepy 2.0.
anytime
Aren't you?
I'm not at work. Yeah, and now that we're working from home because of the leg, it's all tank tops. Like we don't put
All
on regular
tank
clothes and basketball shorts because getting anything on is horrendous.
Me too. No, I mean t-shirts
Yeah,
and
yeah.
t-shirts sometimes and and basketball shorts.
And to be honest, they can ask Avril Lavigne all they want if she's been replaced or not. Like she's gonna tell you.
Yeah,
If Melissa's been replaced, she's not gonna tell you. So I mean,
yeah,
it's-
she would never say anything.
So is it possible you could find somebody who looks identical to someone else and put them out there as a different person? I mean, it's possible. It's not feasible, but it's I guess.
I mean, if they said to me like, "Oh, you look like this celebrity, go be that celebrity," and then they said I'd be like, "No," but then they'd be like, "How much?" I'd say, "How much money would I have gotten?" And I'm sure she makes pretty good money. So, yeah, I think I would do it.
I don't think she's not married to the guy from Nickelback anymore, right? They got divorced.
No.
Yeah.
They got divorced. She was already married to the singer of Sum 41.
Yeah,
They got
Derek.
divorced as well.
Yeah.
I remember
So
that.
she's single.
It's because, but you're not. Poor you.
That's true. I'm not. I'm kidding. All joking aside.
So yeah, I don't think so.
You don't think so? You don't think it's real?
Kyle, you think it's real?
Yes. No, I don't.
Who's the one telling us that it's not real? Yeah, it's probably real.
I thought you said these were all real, Peaswad.
Oh no! 2 out of 3 are real.
Since the beginning.
2 out of
Oh,
3 are real.
okay.
So we're supposed to guess which one's fake.
So we already figured out the fake one? Right off the bat?
Yep. Podcast over. See you guys later.
Oh, man.
So
All right.
cool.
So
We
what do we got?
continue. Excuse me.
So the next one, unfortunately, you guys kind of spoiled it. It's Paul McCartney was replaced.
What?
Yeah, when I mentioned that, I was worried that was going to be
No. He
one of
didn't
them.
die in a car crash, potentially, right? I know so many conspiracy theories. There's something wrong with me.
In 1966, Paul got in a fight with the other members of the Beatles and left the studio, got in a car crash, and then they replaced him. The government was part of this because they were so afraid that there'd be mass suicide and civil unrest
National
that they
treasure.
had to replace.
Which would make sense.
They had to-
just how popular they were. Like, I could see that.
Literally the biggest band ever. Like, literally, yeah, I can see that.
The rumor started in around 1967, the next year. It started to gain popularity on college campuses in 1969 with there's a couple different articles in like the college papers that just kind of brought this to light and like kind of connected the dots, so to say. And a lot of people were eager to believe it They were willing to believe something just from all the things that they've heard about the Vietnam War and the JFK assassination years before. That
Wait, what happened to JFK?
People were more willing to.
I've never heard about this. What happened to JFK?
That's for another time.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Nice.
I say that because I have no idea. I'm just stalling.
Hopefully you guys learn so that way you can teach me what happened. The bad part is the anniversary of JFK's assassination is also my wedding anniversary, so cool.
Ooh.
Happy anniversary. Also,
Is that why you chose that?
Yeah, I was like, yep. Now I'll never forget. Son of a gun.
So they held a Beatles lookalike contest and or a Paul lookalike contest, and there's two names that go around. It's either William Campbell or Billy Shears.
It's Billy Shears.
That was the replacement.
It's Billy Shears. William Campbell. No, it's Billy Shears.
I wonder how you promote the Paul McCartney lookalike contest. Like, do you just like find people and bring them in, or like?
This
like
is
flyers?
also
Like I'm confused.
Yeah, this is also back in the day though. They didn't have like internet, so people were actually out and doing stuff in real life.
But I think why would you have a contest? If you found somebody who looked like him, I'd be like that one, and just get him. You know,
It's like, all right, hold a pretend competition where the winner gets $100.
that was a lot of money back then. I think. I don't know.
The winner gets
Was it?
45 cents, which in today's money is like $1,000, probably.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, math.
How much was a carton of eggs in 1969?
If I divide by 6,
Why would you buy 6? All right, I'm sorry, Kyle. Go ahead.
oh Jesus.
So again, just the same way with Avril Lavigne, where Melissa was so distraught that she put lyrics revealing the secret. The Beatles did the same thing.
Yeah.
So they had lyrics, and they would also put stuff on their album
Cover art.
So like one of the big ones is the Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Club album cover.
Yep.
Paul's the only one facing forward, and while all the other Beatles are facing Paul, Paul's holding a black instrument it represents death. The person behind Paul holds his hands open above Paul, which represents death in certain religions.
Which religions? What? I've never heard of that.
It's one of those things
Ah!
where after the fact,
Yeah.
you can find something
It's like,
that's
all right, in Buddhism, everybody knows that if you hold up a circle above somebody's head, they're donezo like a lunzo. I don't know if it's breaks of Buddhism.
yeah.
I made that up.
some of the lyrics. The most famous one is in "I'm the Walrus." If you play it backwards, it says "Paul is dead."
Yep.
Where because they were so full of guilt about replacing their friend Paul that they had to put it out there so someone could figure it out. That it's just weird that they wouldn't just come out and say it. They had to secretly put it out there.
Yep. Well, I mean, if the government was involved, what is the government going to do? The government's not going to kill them, replace them all. Oh, God, I never thought about that.
They could. Like, whatever you think the government's doing that is horrendous, just imagine something like 1,000,000 times worse.
Yeah.
And that's probably what they're actually doing.
I've seen it firsthand.
You know?
Seen it firsthand.
I have not. I was never in the military.
seen
I've never worked for
so-
the government.
Many eggs being cooked in a dining facility. It was ridiculous.
That's crazy.
You wouldn't believe it, man.
I mean, and then there's obviously you got the conspiracy theory that we're talking about with the Paul McCartney thing, but then also, in addition to that, it really drove record sales up for
Yep.
Beatles albums, like when that rumor came out, and the sales executives and marketing people for what was the company that did their stuff? Capitol Records. said it was probably the biggest month they ever had after the theory gained a little bit of traction.
Yeah.
So maybe the record company put it out there, to try to see if they could increase some sales, make some more money.
And that's a thing too that does happen. Like right after any celebrity who's like well known dies, people were like, I want to remember them, and then they go and buy their music or movies or whatever it is, and their revenues just skyrocket. And it's kind of like, like, let's get you out of here before your worth isn't gone, which is one of the main reasons why people think like Tupac didn't die and Elvis didn't die and the whole band of Good Charlotte didn't die.
The band of Good Charlotte died.
Yeah, they did. Right, Kyle?
I didn't know that. Oh, they did?
Fell off a cliff, died on impact.
Oh, nice. Nice.
All at the same time.
Was
somehow.
not aware.
Terrible accident.
Simultaneously. It's crazy.
Rest in peace, Good Charlotte.
Rest in peace, Good Charlotte. Back in the chat. Jeez.
Oh, my God.
One of my favorite things was on the song Strawberry Fields Forever. The fans could swear that in the background they heard I buried Paul, which, fueled this. But what Lennon actually said was cranberry sauce.
Yeah. I buried Paul. That's what it is. And he's like, no, it's cranberry sauce.
Cranberry sauce.
I was hungry. We were recording all day. What do you mean?
Like with this album cover, with all these things that pointed to Paul's death, they released like the outtake pictures or like the different poses, and they were just trying just a bunch of random stuff, and just that was the picture that they settled on. So it's one of those where, again, you have the ending, which is Paul is dead. Now you can go back and try to connect these dots that don't have any connection.
Yeah, but there was another one too with that I guess that in that famous picture on Abbey, what is it? I don't know what it is. Some street where they're walking.
Oh, Abbey Road.
That's it. And in the picture, the three of them are wearing shoes, and Paul is not, and that's because Paul is dead or something.
Yep.
Like,
he's also the only one out of step. Everybody else has the same.
It's because it's a
same position.
different person or something.
And it's like, no, they took like 3 pictures, and that was the best one out of the 3 pictures that they did.
It's a busy street. We only have so much time and ability to do this. Plus, they're the Beatles. Exactly. They're going to get mobbed.
In 1993, Paul released an album, and the title of it is Paul is Alive, or Paul is Live, and it was a live album. Like, he definitely obviously knows about it, and makes fun of it himself.
Liar.
In 2009, Time magazine said it was one of the most enduring conspiracy theories.
Really? That's interesting.
Oh, it is. It was one of the first ones, kind of the there was a radio station that there was a DJ who was talking about it a whole bunch. It was like an hour or two before he got pulled for breaking format, but it was broadcast to about 30 or 40 U.S. states.
Dang. For
over an hour when they were discussing the whole conspiracy theories behind it. So it's also one of those things where it's not the first one, but like maybe one of the earlier ones, maybe discussed on national radio program or something like that, and kind of spread more widely than some of the other ones that we've discussed in prior episodes, which are more folklore, or I saw this and this guy saw this and then my cousin was there who knew a guy whose mechanic fixed his tire once.
Yep. In 1969, they held, like in New York State, there was a TV special where they had a celebrity lawyer, and they heard from quote unquote witnesses about all of this. So even back then, it was just along with the radio station fueling all this stuff.
And it's that thing where even bad publicity is still good publicity because your name is being put out there. So it's like, is it helping? Yeah, actually. So now we need to make sure that we put out that Sleepy 2.0, that you're a different Sleepy now because you wear tank tops.
Because I wear tank tops
Yep.
and flip flops. And
That's-
sunglasses. I used to wear sunglasses either.
You used to be a guy known as Awake Badger.
Awake
now,
badger.
now you're known as Sleepy Weasel. Awake Badger.
That's what happened. That's what happened.
Are you
In
getting
all
paid?
seriousness, why would you wear regular shirts when you wear tank tops? This is so much more comfortable. Like all the time.
You're
Imagine being so famous that you get to be interviewed and like people are like, so are you dead? It's just like, no. Like how? Like,
look at me. What do you mean?
like imagine being that.
Ah,
famous.
you got me.
Yeah.
You caught me.
You got me.
I feel
Like
bad.
that's so funny.
Like if something were to happen and we were to get famous from this, and I died and you guys had to find or you had to find a replacement for me. It's like let's go find a whole bunch of ugly dudes and which one looks like him the most, you know? Like, ugh. No, it's not gonna happen. It'll just be a one-man show. Not you,
Be a
Kyle.
one-man show.
So-
It'd be me and Kyle.
Yeah, Kyle would take over and then just pretend that you're me. Hi, I am
That's right.
Peaswad, probably.
Yeah.
Hello,
We'll just
fellow
dub
children.
it with old footage, you know, like a Japanese TV show,
Yes.
you know.
I'm gonna do a little bit of that in editing. Let me see what I can do.
Do it.
I'm not good at editing like that.
Those itches.
So,
Same.
Kyle, continue with your whatever you're saying.
I mean, that's all the information I had on that one.
That one?
Okay.
So I guess, is it true or not?
Well, one of the three you made up. We're not saying that any of these conspiracies are true, because that's ridiculous. But which one did you make up? So far, out of the two that you've already said, I already knew about the two. So, whatever this next one is,
So-
if I haven't heard of this before, this has got to be the one that's fake.
All right,
I would be more apt to believe that Avril Lavigne would be dead more than Paul McCartney being dead.
No.
I base that on nothing besides my personal opinion. So,
I think that it'd be way easier to replace Paul McCartney only because,
I think he's too famous.
well, no. They didn't have internet. You know, it all goes back to internet. So it's like you got smartphones and all this stuff. Like
That's true.
nobody sees
Like,
and hears any of this stuff. And it's like if one person sees it, it's like, I saw that he was dead. And it's like, no, you didn't. You're crazy. But now it would be like, click, Paul McCartney's dead.
Yeah, and all the people who would have seen him live when he was younger are already pretty old now. You know,
Yeah.
they're all pretty old or not here anymore. So it's not really a lot of people to refute. You know, like I saw him live once and he looked like this. I'd be like, "Be quiet, Grandma." It's just sit back down.
Go back to the home. Oh, God. Go ahead, Kyle.
Go ahead, Kyle.
All right. So the third one, something completely different.
Yeah, right.
The singer Andrew WK is not the real Andrew WK.
Oh my God. I literally had his song stuck in my head the other day.
Dude,
So
And it makes me think of your stupid face because of it.
you know what's awesome? Like you brought it up, I love Andrew WK. Like,
I don't.
I
just
still
like him.
listen to him.
he's amazing.
Yeah.
For the listeners that don't know who Andrew WK is, here's a list of some of his songs.
Yes.
Party Hard, It's Time to Party, We Party, You Shout, Long Live the Party, Party Till You Puke, and Party, Party, Party.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Good
my
stuff.
God.
Good stuff.
So what are his songs about?
I remember a few years
Mostly taxes.
yeah.
Texas?
Hard times in your life.
I remember a few years ago there was a rock station around Atlanta that would play Party Hard every Friday at 5 o'clock.
Nice.
They're not around anymore. This is like when I first moved down here years and years ago. But
Is that-
you know,
is that why
every
they
Friday at 5 o'clock they
got
played that
removed?
song?
They got removed because they
Yeah.
only played that song at 5 o'clock.
I don't really know. I don't really listen to a lot of radio anymore. I'm more of like a sports talk radio.
That's why they got taken
Listen
off
to
because
when
you
I'm
stopped
driving.
listening to them.
That's probably why. Like this guy's not listening anymore. Scrap the whole thing.
Close it down. We're done.
Yeah. So is this theory that he's that he was replaced as well, or like that he just doesn't exist, or what's this theory based on?
So he Andrew WK
He's a mythical
is
creature.
a concept basically.
Oh.
Okay.
So the
An idea.
rumor goes that it's a group of people came together and formed Andrew WK. There's one theory that says he was made by Dave Grohl, because Andrew WK opened for the Foo Fighters before he had even released his album, and so they say Dave Grohl is behind all of it.
What? He's probably under the same record label. That's how it normally works.
Dave Grohl had seen him at a concert and asked them to perform for him. At least that's what Dave Grohl says.
Mm-hmm.
If we're to believe Dave Grohl.
Oh God.
But it starts with, so his first album comes out in 2001, and on that album there's an executive producer, and his name is Steve Mike. That's his name.
Tell him Steve.
Steve is
Dave.
spelled Steev. Steve.
Oh, that's fake.
So the thing is, Steve Mike does not exist outside of Andrew WK. You cannot find any information about the Steve Mike except on Andrew WK's album.
They're a producer, or they're a writer, or what is it?
Executive producer is what they're like on the album. He is credited as. Even Andrew WK's drummer for 3 years never met this Steve Mike. But Andrew WK talked like he was an actual person that would give him advice.
But I mean, if you have a group of producers, and you're the producer that's in control of the vocals, and this guy's the one who's in control of percussion. Like if you're in control of percussion, I'm in control of vocals. You wouldn't talk to me. You would talk to the percussion guy.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I
I'm
don't
poking
know.
holes.
I
in
never
it.
made an album, so I'm not sure how that works.
I've made a rap album before. It was awful.
Did you?
Yeah, yes.
He's heard it. You've heard it, actually.
Oh, he said yes. Oh, it's not good.
No, you've heard it before. You've heard me in a rap song before. Sleepy and Kyle.
Yeah, I've heard you do them before. But you made a whole album though.
We made enough songs that could be called an album, I guess.
You could have released an album.
Yeah, it would have been really bad, but yeah.
You should chase that dream.
There's no dream there. There never was. I always said I like making rap music with you guys. Pretty much just meant I like drinking beer and then making music together.
Yeah, there you go.
That sounds great.
Oh.
So Andrews Walter Cronkite.
Yes, perfect.
Nailed it.
What does the WK stand for?
Andrew Wilkes Cryer.
That's so made up. Wilkes Cryer.
So he comes out with his first CD, his first album in 2001. What kind of propels this is for his second album, he took control. So Steve Mike is no longer the executive producer, but all the songs are different. They're tonally and musically. Andrew WK decided to play all the instruments himself on this album. And so he took, the theory is that he pushed Steve Mike out of the way because he was getting too big for, getting a big head and building himself up. So he took control of the whole situation. And in 2004, the following year, he was replaced at a concert. The security and fans could, or at least they say, they could tell that the person on stage was not Andrew WK. He was also slimmed down and had different facial hair, which you can not do. Apparently, you can't lose weight and
how dare you lose weight and
shave.
shave? Impossible.
Was he like replaced mid-show, or did he like start the show? And it just like as somebody, you know what I mean?
Some dude
Was it,
comes
like,
out.
somebody
He's like
they thought it was.
He foot shorter, 80 pounds less, no facial hair. I am Andrew WK halfway through the show, and it's like, no, you're not.
Later on in that same year, 2004, on Andrew WK's official website, it says it was hacked and threats of blackmail from someone that they said they co-created Andrew WK's persona and demanded to be included in the production of the third album, claiming to be Steve Mike. Andrew WK responded on his website, said, "Please don't believe Steve Mike. I used to call myself Steve Mike a long time ago, and it's nothing now. Someone is trying to confuse you to make me look bad."
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Okay, this has got like almost like it's like real, like.
Yeah, I know it. Right.
Wait.
So yeah, someone hacked his website. Said, "This is Steve Mike. I want to be included in this new CD new album that's coming up." And he's like, "No. I'm Steve Mike. Don't believe like it's just."
But Andrew WK said, "No,
someone's
I'm
trying.
Steve Mike." Are you used to be called Steve Mike?
He said, "I used to call myself Steve Mike a long time ago. Someone is just trying to confuse you and make me look bad."
What? I'm like,
That's crazy.
okay, maybe he has DID.
But
What is it? Dissociative identity disorder, or it used to be called personality.
In 2006, in an interview with The Guardian, Andrew WK said, "At the end of 2004, an old friend of mine got in some business trouble and basically decided to take it out on me." To cut a long story short, this person is someone I worked with very closely and had a formal and family business relationship. Due to various complaints this person had with me, I was unable to turn my life, they were able to turn my life upside down. I wasn't allowed to use my own name in certain parts of the U.S. Entertainment industry.
He wasn't. Which name? He wasn't able to use which name?
So
Andrew WK or Steve Mike?
Andrew WK.
Okay.
So around this time, he was set to release a third album, but it couldn't be released in the U.S. for some reason. It got released over in Japan, and
what was holding it back? Do you know?
the reasoning is that what was it?
What was holding it back? Do you know? And you started to say it, so
This legal from this person basically sued him, saying, "I own Andrew WK as a persona. Like, you can't release this."
Oh. So okay, he used to be a person, some other name.
Well, I think what you have here is you have Andrew WK as an idea or a concept,
right?
As like a product,
right?
And this other guy, Steve, is saying he came up with it, and this whoever the guy on stage was the one performing it, and then he ended up just taking it over and stealing it. Essentially, is what Steve is saying.
Like
Steve
Avril
said, "You
Lavigne,
stole my idea."
Yeah, like Avril Lavigne's first album, where she was punk rock and a skater boy or whatever she was, and then in the next one she didn't do that. So it's like the first one was like a concept album, and that's what I think it is too. Is Steve, Dave, and Andrew WK, if they're different people or whatever it is, I'm so confused at all of that. They just said we should do this, and they did it together. And then Andrew WK was like, second album's like, okay, I don't need you anymore. I'm gonna take this over. And that's when Steve Mike said, no, this is our concept. I should own it or something. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's
so.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so this was 2006. In 2008, Andrew WK at a speaking engagement says, "I am not the same guy that you have seen from my first album. I'm not that same person. I don't mean that in a physiological or conceptual way. It's not the same person at all. Do I look like the same person? And there's audio of him saying this.
Yeah, I need to listen to this. This is crazy.
And then he alludes to basically like we all change. Like that's what he says he was getting at. But again, he specifically says I'm not that person. So
everything that you say as a celebrity will get dissected, looked at, and changed into stuff. So you have to be very careful of what you say.
You can spin just about anything how you want to spin it, you know.
Yeah.
So now, are they saying, like, as far as, like, obviously we went over the whole concept and idea of NWK, are they saying that the front man who allegedly stole the persona and the whole idea, he was replaced as well? Is that what that's saying?
Yeah, there's so
many
layers
what fans
here.
are saying? Yeah.
Like, there's kind of two conspiracies in the same conspiracy.
The conspiracyception.
They say that after the first album, that he was replaced with a second person because he got too big and thought he was the entire thing, and so they replaced him after that. But he in interviews and different discussions, he'll kind of go back and just say these little things that you're like, well, is it true?
Yeah. You know, out of all three that we've discussed, like, this one is actually kind of, it would be feasible to an extent, you know, as far as the way business works and ideas and things like that.
Yeah, I agree. I fully agree. Like, oddly enough, this is one of the ones we've done on the show that I've been like, oh, you know, like, oh God.
Wheels turn a little bit.
Yeah.
You know?
Most of the time it's like, this is ridiculous. We're done. Nope. Nope. God.
So in 2015, he has an interview with Larry King. And Larry King straight out asks him about all of this going on. And Andrew WK says he's been dreading someone asking me. And he compares Andrew WK himself to Santa Claus. If you don't believe that Santa exists, does that mean that the joy you receive from the idea of Santa is less valid? And then he says Steve Mike is a group of people. So he comes out and says that it was a group of people. Whereas before he said it's himself. He said it was a guy that he used to know. Like, he just adds to this kind of weird web of things.
I have no idea what's going on. So, do we know any
This
truth?
This is a deep one.
So, this next part you have to take with a grain of salt because anybody could be saying this, but this person claimed to be a classmate in high school with Andrew WK. And he goes on to say, one day in acting class, the teacher had us all stand up and talk about our dreams. Most of the kids said they wanted to be a famous actor or I want to be on Broadway. I said to make movies. Andrew went last. He stood up very slowly. I want to craft my own non-existence. The teacher asked what he meant, and he's like, exactly what I said. After class, I asked Andrew about how are you going to craft your own non-existence? I don't remember exactly word for word he said, but essentially he said, first I'm going to make myself undeniably exist as a recognizable and identifiable form. Then I'm going to spend the rest of my life working to eliminate that and prove that its existence was not an impossible illusion all along, but because people have already seen it, they will experience the sensation equal to maximum pleasure.
So
Thank you, Andrew WK.
Everything we just talked about, now there's another theory that he is going back and trying to sabotage himself to try to tell people that he does not exist. That's incredible.
Yeah.
I hope that's real. God, I hope that's real.
And
I like him so much more now.
What a guy.
so this last year, he had an album. He had a new album coming out, and it actually got really good reviews. And then before it was coming out, and then a week or two after it was released, he deleted all his social media and canceled all his tour dates.
Oh.
So, and the only thing that we've known between that time and this time is that he is engaged to the actress Kat Dennings.
Yeah.
You may know her from one of the Two Broke Girls.
Yeah.
Or
She was the broke girl. wasn't
Natalie
she?
Portman's friend in Thor,
Yeah.
in the Thor movies.
Oh, okay. I know who that is.
And he will occasionally show up in her Instagram photos, like when they would, like on their anniversary or I think Valentine's Day. There's just a picture of them. It doesn't go into very much detail.
Does he still wear like
And
the,
so-
the white T-shirt with blood all down the front of it when he's in every photo with her?
Obviously.
I would have to go back and.
Obviously.
I think that's just form to him now. Like that's just his skin.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because that
Now,
person.
you say
who-
like he
or the shirt's
he
not
deleted
real.
all of this. The shirt's not real.
No. The person who wore the white shirt that had blood down it, that person's not even real.
It might not be.
That's what
But
he's
you
trying
said
to
he
get at.
deleted all of his social media and everything. Did the album still release? He didn't like take.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he put out an album and then just deleted himself from as much as he could from the internet, huh? That's
Did you listen
God. I
to
hope
the
this
album?
is true. Did I? No.
Kyle, have you listened to the album?
Yeah, I have.
Is it good?
It's. I like it. It's
How many bananas
It's
did you
it's a
give
little
it?
bit different. 2.5 bananas.
2.5 bananas.
Two and a half
okay.
bananas.
That's not bad.
I can listen to it, but I'm not going to go back to it.
Yeah, that's how I feel about
Sure.
bananas too. Wait, what? That doesn't make any sense.
You don't like bananas?
No,
Like,
I love bananas. I love bananas. Should make a
I like
banana
bananas, but I don't like
podcast.
banana. I don't like banana flavoring. Yeah, that's weird to say, but like, I eat bananas because they're healthy. Like, but I'm not gonna eat like banana, like cream pie, like
Oh,
or like banana pudding. You know,
I don't like real fruit.
Either because
I
they're
like
healthy.
fake fruit. We're the exact
No.
opposite. Kyle eats like me. Like we're still like
But-
in the little kid stage.
but I don't like. I'm not like an organic. Like, don't give me organic fruit. Like, pump that stuff full of stuff to make it delicious and sweet. You know, so just as much whatever you can put in there to make it taste better. You know, I'm
We'll
all
take
for.
every GMO available, please.
Yeah, get the dirt off it from the field and stuff. Wash it. You know, I don't want any of that.
I do.
Hashtag yuck.
I love it. The dirt. God, I'm telling
That's
you,
an
that,
awesome conspiracy theory.
that last
That's a
one
good
was
one.
like, whoa.
That's a good one.
Excuse me.
That might be one of the best ones across all episodes. I'm not joking. That's a really
Yeah,
good
cool.
one. I like it.
Cool. Thanks. Showing us up on our own show. Who do you think you are, Kyle Todd?
Well, that's what he's here for. He's here to spice things up.
You're spicy.
And now my job is done. I can leave.
I
I was hoping.
if Kyle was like, my job is done, I can leave. Bye, and then he just
And then he just
didn't say
closed
anything
out.
else. Just, like he actually left. Like, okay, conspiracy. Where did Kyle go?
Did Peaswad and Sleepy get rid of Kyle because he showed them up? That's another new conspiracy. But
Yeah.
he's still here. We can see him. We didn't get rid of him.
Yeah, as far as all the ones that we discussed, like that one, I mean, that one's feasible, and there's so many layers to it.
Yeah.
It imagine being a persona, and then putting out there that you weren't really a person but an idea, and then trying to destroy your own idea of what people believe to be you.
That's meta
Like,
stuff,
that's
man. Like, that's-
crazy.
And what's weird is, so even if we decide that, yes, Andrew WK doesn't actually exist, who started that? Like, because we've had that it was created by a group of people, but we've also had that he created it, the idea all along.
Mm-hmm.
And so all of that just feeds into that original idea of, I'm just going to go out there and mess with people.
So his real name is Andrew Wilbur Kringlehoffen or whatever you said. That's his real name, though.
I mean, that's what we have to go by.
So who is Steve?
I want to
Steve?
see his birth certificate.
Yeah, Obama. Let me see that birth certificate. But so I guess Steve Mike is his alternate persona, I guess.
It's either his or
It's a real person.
a group of people.
Or a group of
yeah.
people.
Or,
Yeah,
one person. Like,
jeez, man. This is amazing. I mean, you and I have talked about this, like, before. Not like this. Like, just very general. Like, I know that you and I have talked about this, Kyle, about different conspiracy theories and stuff. And you said something about, oh, yeah, Andrew WK replaced. And I think you said Avril Lavigne replaced. But I didn't know it was like this.
oh, I didn't either. I just I knew that the theory was that there was just a group or like one or two people that have replaced each other, but doing research, it just goes more in depth and all these like weird tangents.
I love it. I do. I love it. That was crazy.
And the thing is, I don't think we're done.
There may be more to this story.
I feel like something's going to happen here in the next year, and it's just
still evolving. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
He's going to take his mask off. Aha, I really am Steve Mike. Surprise.
Possibly. But I think Kyle's right. Like if the conspiracy theory is true and he's trying to disprove his own existence, then what else is he going to do in a year or so? Like, what else is he going to pull, or what else
Fake
is he
his
going
own
to do
death?
to try to further disprove to us that that Andrew WK does not exist?
Does he fake his own death? Or is that
Maybe.
too much?
like I could see that happening.
and then he comes, like,
I
people
could see
see
that
him
being the
later,
next
and he's
step.
like, no, I'm not Andrew WK. I'm Steve Mike. Oh.
Ooh, full circle.
Yeah. Wow.
And then Steve Mike comes out and says, yeah, this guy who passed away, he stole all my stuff, I'm really the one, and I'm just going to pick up where it went off.
And then he
Yeah,
starts
just
making
did
music as Steve Mike. And it's the exact same as his first album, Party, Party, Party.
Nope, he makes it as he assumes, because Andrew WK is an idea. So he just starts to be like, well, I'm Andrew WK. And at that point, he just assumes it, even though it's always been him, but he has effectively just shown us that the previous person was not real if he does that.
So he keeps
You know?
going as Andrew WK, but he's really Steve Mike. He'd come out and be like,
Yeah.
say like, hey, I'm Steve Mike. I'm playing Andrew
Yeah.
WK.
But then in our heads, we always think, oh, this guy who was Andrew WK is actually gone. Like, he's dead. He's gone. And then he just picks up and just does his same music career.
Oh my God.
We'll see.
If you listen to this Andrew WK, you could take that idea, because that sounds so sick. I think that's really the way to go. That is so meta.
Wild.
Oh my God. Okay, cool. I think I need to take a nap now.
My brain hurts.
Yeah. God. Okay, so out of the three that we have here, Sleepy, which one did Kyle make up?
Kyle made up. See, I've heard about the other two, but I haven't heard about this one. But this one's got to be. I think if any of them are fake, it would probably be. And after you talked about the camera stuff, the one that it would be fake would be Avril Lavigne being dead. Like with Paul McCartney, no one's really around. And this one, I mean, this one with the Andrew WK one, that is just, there are so many different levels and layers to that. It really sounds. It sounds like something Andrew WK would do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it
for
definitely
real.
does. You know?
Oh my God.
So, I don't know.
I think the
Oh, that's
Andrew
crazy. What do you think?
WK's real. I think that's a real thing. Like, I think all of it's like real. You know, like, just because it sounds so cool.
Okay, we
It's
got
like the
it.
X-Files.
Allegedly, it sounds
Allegedly,
real.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
real.
Allegedly, it sounds real. The bad part is I knew the other two so much about them already. You know. So you didn't make up any of them. That's my guess.
I did not make up any of them.
You lied to us. You said you made up one of them.
No, you said that, and I just agreed.
Yeah, I think. I don't
And
know.
you specifically also said that you did not make up any of them. So good.
I did say that. I started with I really wanted to talk about the Andrew WK one, and so I researched other music conspiracies, and this kept reoccurring where the singer is replaced with a different person.
Right.
So I just thought I'd group them all together and bring it into one. But
Yeah, because the third one I thought you were going to bring was going to be like the Stevie Wonder Can Actually See or something like that. But that was the last one you brought was way better than that one.
Wait, Stevie Wonder can actually see? Whoa.
There's conspiracy theory that he can, yeah. Because they say during a concert one time he caught a microphone stand that was going to fall.
Daredevil does a lot of stuff, and he's blind. Not the Ben Affleck version. That one sucked. But the Charlie something. I don't remember his name. Charlie something, who played the new one.
Sorry, I didn't my leg. I don't know.
So, yeah.
Solid, though.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Great job, Kyle Todd.
Mm-hmm.
I'm proud of you.
That was
You
fantastic.
I did it.
did it.
Yay.
Back in the day, Kyle Todd and I used to do speech competitions, and we were actually in group improv together. So that was weird time in our lives.
It was like an improv class?
No,
like a
no,
speech
no.
class?
No, like it was like competition.
A competition.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then we also
Yeah, we
did
had
individuals too.
Good. Yeah, we had a class in high school called speech where you just had to give speeches and stuff like that. Or
That's
demonstrations. That's all it was.
It's called something in other states, right? Speech. It's called. I think it's like debate.
yeah,
or something.
I
It depends on the state.
Well,
Well,
like
our school had a debate team too. Like I didn't do any of that, but
But I mean, it's not.
like we had
oh no.
regionals and state
Yeah.
where like there'd be, and there was all different types of categories. Like we always did improv where they would just give you a situation and then you had to make a 2 to 3 minute sketch basically about
Beginning,
it.
a middle, and an
Sure.
end. And that's about it.
But
Cool.
other things in speech were just like reading a dramatic, like doing a dramatic ensemble, or and that's group, and they also had individual where it was just you, but that's where we crafted these skills that we're displaying right now.
Yep.
man,
Yep.
if only I had those skills.
I think you have some skills. I mean, you're here.
I have the research ability skills.
You have you're like the fan favorite out of the two of us.
I'm definitely not. It's definitely you.
Yeah, right. All the YouTube comments are like, "Sleepy, oh my god," and it's like,
Those are my
oh.
kids. I'm sure those are my children.
He's like, "I'll give you
Like,
$10. Go do it now."
Sleepy the best. Yes, he
Sleepy
is.
the best. But yes. So just to recap here, we are at WT Conspiracy on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. WTConspiracy@gmail.com. We are on YouTube if you want to see our faces, to include Kyle Todd. Your face is out there.
Kyle Todd.
And everything I said at the beginning is true, because Kyle Todd and I used to also make a lot of movies together. Like amateur. That all sounds like porn.
Yeah,
not
easy.
intending it
It's
to.
a rocky road you're going down.
Just like, what are they called? Short
Skits.
films? Short films, skits, like we used to do that all the time back in
Yeah.
the day. That's why I said all the stuff in the beginning about you being a writer and a director and all that stuff.
Oh,
It's true. But,
Eh.
yeah, so the 3 things Kyle Todd put up, those are great. Thank you very much again. And then next episode will be episode 14, and it's going to be about HAARP, HAARP. If you know anything about
Yeah,
that,
that'd be a good one.
come on back, because the government is controlling the weather. I didn't mean to sound a lot like Alex Jones. Okay, Sleepy.
I thought my mom was here. Weird.
Hey, son, what's up? So, outro. Are you ready? Or do you want Kyle Todd to say the other part? Do you think he'll know it at all?
Yeah, let him do it. Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
I've done a good job butchering
no,
it.
no, no.
Yeah,
No, I'm
it's
good.
okay. You got
Oh,
it.
he's
Kyle.
good. He doesn't want to do it.
You got it. Okay, so if we didn't do a good job this time, that's it. How did you know?
Nailed it.
Nailed it. Thank you.
That's our new outro.
Yep.
That's what I'm doing every time. That's what I'm doing every time now.
Oh man, that's ridiculous. All right, thanks for listening and watching, everybody. We love you very much. And don't forget to give us 5 stars on whatever platform you're on, because that is very important to algorithms. Thanks again. Bye.
We love algorithms.
Let me end it with me itching my upper lip. Boom.